Which juvie model in the aisle is the cutest? All babies in the aisle are cute, except you. So let me choose one that also has a cute friendly call. That will make it fair. Yep, Gali. Cutest. Yep, we're going straight to the point. No losing time in this channel. Next question. Congrats, I have 2 questions. What goes into the bowl first? Cereal or milk? Cereal because I'm allergic. Do you agree that Minmi special ability in the aisle should be the cuteness? Honestly, yeah. But really, Minmi has a huge potential to hide itself like a rock. He could be a bit like a tortoise, covering the head, tail and members to pretend it's a rock in the middle of the forest. But of course that would only work if the predator still didn't see you. But being near other rocks would quickly give you away, unless we are allowed to make Minmi skins at least near the rock colors, which depends a lot about the patterns they will give to us, and the colors as well. How did you design your character? A long time ago, there was a popular game called Habbo. You could create your character there, and I made Kouga. He used it to wear pale colored clothes, a scarf, and had no mouth. I also have these old drawings I made of him, and ever since then he became one of my favorite characters due to how he was easily memorable. And then, when I created my channel, I thought a lot about what I would use as a brand, and I have lots of characters to do so, but I chose Kouga. He needed a redesign. The previous version was a bit too depressive. And I know a lot of you say he looks a lot like Gojo. He indeed does, and I love the character. But Kouga exists since long ago, and he always uses glasses. Okay, a lot of people asking me what's my favorite dinosaur. Okay, hold on. Let me think. Since I am a herbivore player, for the surprise of no one, my favorite dinosaur is the stego. And notice how I said favorite, not enjoyable. The thing is, I love being able to protect someone, and I've been doing it since the first day I played this game. I adopt, I raise, I protect, and the best dino to do it was the stego. Right now, the stego is in a dangerous position. People started to use the dino to cannibalize and kill others while pretending to be friendly. This raised the popularity of the stego to be extremely hateful. Now I cannot enjoy playing stego anymore. No one approaches me, no one trusts me anymore, and I wouldn't trust other stegos as well. In short, yes, my favorite dino is stego, but I cannot play it due to the reputation. And for carnivore, I would go for Oviraptor. I'm sure I will absolutely love to play it. What will come first, GTA 6 or T-Rex? Realistically speaking, Rex will come first, but I'll join the joke and say that both will be delayed until hips is flop. How old are you? I'm currently 22. I'm a bit old. Are you going to school, have a job, or is YouTube your gig right now? So, I'm in college right now, and I've been making videos, and I started liking this job I got myself into. Being able to teach someone has no price for me. I simply love to see you guys learning and getting better every day. I did thought about keeping YouTube as my real job, but I think that's a bit too far. I'm not big or famous enough to live with the money it gives me. I don't stream on schedule as well, which makes it hard for people to donate to me and get closer to me. And yeah, I would love to bring other stuff to the channel, like other games, stat cheating, which is something I'm super interested, but I've been trying to switch directions for some time and it hasn't really worked. As expected, the public is stuck with the aisle, and only the aisle, because after all, you are here for it. Do you plan to only do aisle guides, cause you would be great at storytelling? Well, I don't do guides only, I also do some gameplay in my style, but it's rather boring to a lot of people since I am very passive and gentle towards other players. I'm not sure if I would do good with storytelling, given that I rarely talk in this channel. I would need more opinions before actually giving it a thought. How do you see yourself in 5 years, both YouTube and real life? I don't know. Not thinking about the future is something normal to me. I just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. I never make plans months or years apart from now. But if I were to say, I think I would be exactly in the same position. Lost. 2 questions. if you can change some playable in the Isle or make a new one, what will be it? Does it have to be a new one? Cause if so, I would add Troublesome. It has those cool pointy teeth to give a lot of bleeding. I feel like we shouldn't have only Ptera and Quetzal. We needed a medium tire for the air as well. And Troublesome could have a much more carnivorous lifestyle, unlike Ptera, which is basically only lethal to fish. What's your favorite song or band? Okay, here's the thing, I don't have favorites, I have current obsessions. They come and go all the week. So my current obsession is this Brazilian geek rap that has insane animations, different vocals, rhythm and acting.
Eu e meu imperador já vamos começar a ferver. Fracassados tentem entender como faz. Michael Kaiser, eu esperava mais.
The Brazilian geek raps are a growing musical style here, which is basically a song about an anime, series or movie character that either sings about the character itself or an episode of it.
Zague porque você fala como se estivesse ganho. Lembro que admirava tipo como vilão. Dedica toda a sua vida a uma obsessão.
And we have thousands of raps already, from Tokyo Ghoul, Bleach, One Piece, Jujutsu, and a lot of other animes and series that are not so famous. Which is interesting, cause a bunch of times I listen to this anime song I don't know about and end up liking it because of the rap. And that's how I met Blue Lock and Junji Ito. And in case you ever want to give it a chance, there's these channels that translate the raps. If not by the song, I'm sure y'all would love the animation. It's super good. Link or Lorne Sausage? Wait, what is that? I don't like sausage, so none. Hello Kouga, congrats! I remember when you have 500 subs and I followed your progress. I'm so proud of you, thank you! Sorry for my bad English. It's fine, don't worry. What do you think about the Eye of Future? What do you expect about the ATT in the game now? Oh well, that's a hard one. I think at some point the Eye will become a massive ecosystem, where you will be able to see new faces everywhere due to the high population of their servers. Cause right now we are able to see some servers with 150, 200 or even more players at the same time. If the developers plan to do it at some point, would be cool, but only if there's no downsides, like lag or FPS issues, which is close to impossible. I just really wished, they could fix the stamina bug. Like, it's been months, they tried to fix it, but he ended up releasing another bug with the same behavior. So now, you're stuck with either 15% additional stamina cost or 15 less stamina regen. But of course, speaking for us, poor players with low-end PCs, really wished they could add the most recent technologies to the game, such as frame generation, FSR, GX, and the newest version of DLSS for the RTX users. Optimization is something they are actively working, so I cannot demand it. But we are missing those life-saving technologies for some time now. Congrats on 15k, you deserve it, thank you! Alpha thoughts on my child Minmi. Okay, Minmi is a dinosaur I worry about, cause Dryo was implemented a long time ago and it still doesn't have even the basic burrowing, which is a core mechanic of the dinosaur itself since the legacy version. I don't want to see this happening to any other low-tier animal. Minmi can be stronger than Dryo, sure it can, but as any other low-tier, it needs ways to escape and keep itself safe. Making it able to swim is something. Making it disguise as a rock works as well, but burrowing seems the best option for those little creatures. It's fun, small animals can dig to fight you, and you can also have personal council meetings inside there. Congratulations! What's your most wanted bucket list vacation location? I don't have any. I was never someone who likes to go outside of home, especially if it's really away from home. I worry about a lot of things, such as hospitals, food, language, locations, stores. But like, if I were to choose, I would like to go to a place where I'm in constant touch with the nature, such as Bonito, a city here in Brazil where you can be really close to the animals, like parrots, fishes, and beautiful wood structures that travels you to those Survive in the Forest series. Yo Kouga, congrats! I'm happy for you, thank you! My question is, Would you rather be a fluffy baby or a fluffy baby Austro? Austro is something new, so I would go for that. But I would also make friends with the baby neighbors, so we can be fluffy together. Sinceramente, você acha que o Dryo tem um futuro promissor para se tornar um jogo popular? Sim, mesmo em um beta escondido, o Dryo já atinge grandes picos de player. É um jogo ótimo, levando o estilo survival a algo realista e recompensador, caso você sobreviva por umas horas, até você morrer para um cerato. Qual a sua opinião sobre a velocidade de progresso do jogo? O que você acha que deve ser adicionado, removido, modificado para melhorar? Pessoalmente, eu acho ok. Dá pra se contentar com os dinos que já temos, dá pra jogar, se divertir, fazer desafios, achar pessoas novas, ter lutas incríveis, mas eu não gosto quando eles mantêm os updates pequenos parados, tipo o Spawn Code. Ele precisava vir pro Evrima o mais rápido possível. É uma mecânica extremamente útil para todos os players e impacta diretamente a gameplay. Só que infelizmente essa mecânica, mesmo que já esteja testada e pronta, tá lá parada no World Test. Então, eles tinham que separar esses updates minúsculos que fazem toda a diferença pra gente. Mesmo que seja ridículo, como uma mudança de botão ou um bug que arrumaram, mas não lançaram pra gente. Ainda assim, eu entendo que se ficar lançando coisas pequenas causa bugs, mas isso é esperado em toda e qualquer atualização. De qual região do Brasil? São Paulo, fi. Você pensa em viver apenas do YouTube algum dia? Se sim, pretende continuar apenas com conteúdo do Dryo? Eu queria. É muito legal ficar fazendo vídeo. Eu aprendi muito só com esse canal, desde edição até design, script. Além disso, eu fiz amigos pra caramba e eu consigo me comunicar com vocês, como se a gente sempre se conhecesse. Eu queria expandir, mostrar, ensinar coisa nova, que não seja só o Dryo, pois ele alguma hora vai acabar. Mas por enquanto eu não consegui implementar nada novo por aqui. Como surgiu o seu interesse por Dryo ou dinos no geral? Desde criança, eu tinha aqueles livros velhos com CD. Eu botava na TV e ficava aprendendo sobre o período Cretáceo, Jurássico e sei lá mais o que. A obsessão já começou por ali. Eu sempre gostei e o Dryo junta simulação e survival, que são dois gêneros muito bons juntos. Onde eu podia sair, achar a pessoa pelo mapa, interagir com elas, fazer amizade, aprender, falar outra língua e por aí vai. Qual o teu gênero? Sei que é um pouco abusivo perguntar isso, mas é curiosidade. Tá, tanto faz. Eu sou do feminino, mas o Kouga é do masculino, então realmente tanto faz. Eu não acho ruim qualquer que seja o pronome, eu vou responder da mesma forma. Outra coisa que eu sempre fiquei pensando e que te acompanho faz tempo, antes eu não sabia que você era BR, então eu ia lá no Google e usava o tradutor para inglês e comentava nos teus vídeos. Afinal, você mora no BR ou mora fora? Eu moro e sempre morei no Brasil. E por alguma razão nesse mundo, eu me grudei na língua inglesa. Eu pesquisava traduções de músicas internacionais, jogava jogos totalmente em inglês, adorava as aulas disso na escola, e hoje eu tenho metade dos meus aplicativos nessa língua. Eu acho muito da hora conseguir se comunicar com algo diferente. Isso expandiu, e muito, o meu círculo de amizade. Eu conheci pessoas enormes, consegui conversar com elas, então não houve nada de ruim que o inglês trouxe pra mim. E detalhe, eu aprendi tudo isso de forma autodidata, eu não fiz curso nenhum, e eu incentivo as pessoas a fazerem o mesmo. Comece procurando tradução de música, joga alguma coisa em inglês, veja imagens em inglês, meme, e depois vá aumentando o nível, até você conseguir ver os filmes sem legenda alguma. Vai ser muito legal. Qual a tua percepção sobre o fandom brasileiro e gringo? Às vezes eu acho os gringos muito mais queridos. Eu vou ser realista. O brasileiro foi ensinado a jogar de uma forma extremamente agressiva e territorialista. Não é a primeira vez e não vai ser a última que eu vou ver a minha própria espécie se matando por simplesmente ter trocado olhar. Claro, isso acontece com muitos outros jogadores do mundo, mas no Brasil é ruim demais. Além de agressivos, alguns jogadores se sentem na obrigação de matar quem é de fora do país. Por exemplo, alguém do país ao lado decidiu se aventurar nos servidores brasileiros. Em minhas gameplays aleatórias, nesses servidores do Brasil, com pessoas também aleatórias desse servidor, era pura caça em cima de caça. Nenhuma espécie era poupada. Não importava se era tipo filhote, se era amigável, ou se estava de passagem, e muito menos importava se a gente já tinha uma carcaça. Eu acabei abandonando esses servidores já faz 1 ano, e passei a ficar no EU e no NA, onde eu novamente achei pessoas agressivas, mas com uma frequência muito menor. Pois na grande parte das gameplays eu simplesmente me divertia em manadas ou com dancinhas entre espécies. De fato, o fandom gringo é mais simulação e o fandom BR é puro combate. Pelo menos é isso que eu vi em quase minhas 4.000 horas de jogo. Oi, Kouga, parabéns pelos seus 15 mil inscritos, valeu! Qual o seu dino favorito? E também quero agradecer pelos seus vídeos de guia. ajudam imensamente as pessoas que estão iniciando. Pô, valeu demais. Eu sei que eu já respondi lá atrás, mas agora é em português, hein? Meu dino favorito é o estego. Eu adoro usar ele pra proteger espécies menores, especialmente filhotes. Do you think Majungasaurus is cool? Hold on, I've seen this name somewhere. Ah, yeah, the dino with a weird head. I mean, it looks like a mix of a Carno and a Cerato to me, but I'm cool with it, no complaints. If you were asked to add 3 dinosaurs to the aisle, which ones would it be? Okay, first one would be Dryo, second one I think it would be Amarga, and third one would be Microraptor, cause why not? He's like a flying baby Omni. Would you like Ava to be playable? And 900 kilos would be acceptable. I'm not against Ava being playable. I just hope it will have ways of defending itself besides being loud in the night. 900 kilos, I'm not sure. Maybe a bit less, like 700, 650, something to equal Dryo and Omni, but also making it possible for them to fight you. Ava having quick attacks like auto attacks and so would help a lot in this situation, so it counters the low weight disadvantage. Basically, it would be a much faster Debo. Opinion on Dryo. Close to pitiful. We need the burrowing. Even if it's the legacy one, it's fine, we just need a way to get out of the site, to feel safe for at least a minute. The burrowing does not make Dryo immortal. People can still camp the burrows like they did in Legacy. And while inside the burrow, you wouldn't get water from the rain with your mutation as well. Other than that, I think the bite hitbox of the Dryo needs to be a bit adjusted. I feel like it's not hitting properly most of the time. Congrats, Kouga, thank you! Do you think Ptera could have an ability like Austro, that he can see through the water surface to search for fish? Of course, Ptera should have a diving feature. I'll use this game as an example. A lot of creatures here have the diver ability. It allows you to maintain your speed when you come straight from the air to the water. It seems very useful to implement in the Isle, and I would add a bigger fish for Ptera to catch if you do it, cause it's risky to go underwater, but you would get a bigger food out of it. How do you think they would make the apexes more balanced and don't make a game like the Legacy? Honestly, I didn't thought much about it. I was not expecting Rex or Trek anytime soon, cause in my opinion, the weight needs to raise slowly, like adding Berry, Aloe, Suco, and some others. So we get used to something heavier, and while at it, those heavier dinos will be the main food of the upcoming apexes. But since we getting them straight out of the box, I feel like damage is not the key to kill them. Bleed seems fine, but they're so big that they barely move. That means they bleed less. I guess we're stuck, but it's already better than Legacy, cause we have the Dryo Venom, which does a crazy amount of damage if you bring at least 2 friends. Like being able to kill a full Maya in some minutes without ever biting it again. Grapple is also possible, but is far more difficult than the Dryo one. What ecological niche you think is in fault? If I understood your question correctly, I would say Dino. Dino gameplay is like you're constantly throwing a dice. You either starve or cannibalize. Very few times you actually get someone, and that is if you are in a populated area. We'll have those map adjustments soon, like the big waterfalls that feels like a playground to Dino. It's way more suitable for Austro and Baby, cause Dino is just too slow to be going on land to travel around it. Congratulations, your content is the best, thank you! What do you think about the Oviraptor? Because now all the dinos can catch eggs. Oviraptor could have an unique ability of stealing eggs. While all the dinos need to stop to do the grab animation, Ovi could just have a percentage chance of getting an egg while running to a nest. You would need to run towards the nest, and if you fail at first, this would alert the parents, and then it would become a bit more difficult to approach the nest. Basically, you have a high chance of getting a free egg, and can attempt to get more. This action could cost a portion of stamina, like a little speed boost, if you hold G. Like, imagine the Ovi spreading the arms and attempting the grabbing. That's what I thought. Which dinos do you want to see more in the Isle? Herbivore lover speaking, I would like to see Kentro. I'm very curious how it's gonna be in real gameplay. if he's really gonna have a defensive bleeding if bit or something like that. I always imagine it as a bite it, suffer it, where you would only get away alive if you were big enough to tank the bleeding. I also played a lot as a para in Legacy, but it was useless with that slow turning and tail biting all over, so I'm very excited to see those paws in action. And that's all the questions. Thank you very much. It's really fun to answer everyone and give my ideas and opinions, which is something I don't do often. I hope to see you all in the comments as well. See you next time!